Hello, welcome aboard. Part 27 now of the build of this beautiful DeAgostini Ferrari 330p4 in 1/8 scale, and it is a gorgeous looking model. I think you'll be well impressed when you see it in a minute. So basically, as I say, yeah, part 27. In this video we're going to be looking at packs 31 and 32, and that will do us for October 2025. So what we've had 6 parts sent to us this month. If you want to find out more about this beautiful model, in the description below there is a link. You can go on there and you can find out more about it. Wonder what that noise was. It's the recycling bin. After the Ferrari 250 LM, Ferrari faced a similar situation with the Berlinetta presented in 1964. The FIA considered a new car to have all the characteristics of a prototype and homologated it as such. This decision limited the model's career. So the 275 GTB brought him success, including an overall victory, and that was Franco Fiali. So there we go, beautiful. And then here we have 328 GTB engineering. When the 328 GTB was introduced in 85, no one questioned the technical advances that the 308 had introduced 10 years earlier. Yeah, 328 was basically a 3.2 V8. The 308 was a 3 litre 8-cylinder. So there you go. So there we go. There's the V8 with fuel injection. The 308 obviously was carburetors. So that would have had a big advantage in the running and everything, which is something I'm finding out now. I've just rebuilt a Fiat 131 with an old automatic choke carburetor. And I'd forgotten that you used to start your car and let it warm up before you drove it. These days you just jump in and the electronics take care of it, don't they? But yeah, it's flat as a fart until it's warmed up. So there you go. So there's the beautiful 328 3.2 Quattro Volvo. Gorgeous looking car, in my opinion. Absolutely beautiful car. Lovely. Right, okay, so sorry I had to sneeze then. Right, so we can open our bag of bits. More screws. No screws in there? No. Right, so we've got more screws and we've got a little plastic tray. I've just put all the other trays out in the recycling. Now we've got another load of trays. So there's all our parts. I do love their packaging. It's not particularly environmentally friendly, but it does keep everything safe, unmarked, unscratched, undamaged, and it's very easy to use, very easy to work with. So we should have 3 types of screws. So yeah, I am missing some screws, I think. No, I didn't. They were in the bag and I threw them away with the bag. There we go. Right, so we've got 3 types of screws, and we've got spares. And we've got parts here, wishbones, shock absorbers. We've got the 2 adjusters there. We've got the bases. And then we've got 4 mounts there. That's it. Right. So, coming into the magazine, we'll put the magazine over there. We'll get the light on for you. Okay, so take the lower left front suspension, 31B. So, that's not that one, it's that one. 2 of the arm brackets, 31C, so these are the arm brackets here. And 2 ABM screws, so here's our ABM screw bag. Okay, so we want 2 of these, we've got 3, but if we want 2, we'll be using another one in a minute, no doubt. So we will take a screw onto our screwdriver. Alright, and take the, where are we? Make sure the tabs on the brackets face the arm. Insert the tabs on the ends of the arms into the brackets 31C. So the tabs on the brackets must face the arms. I think they mean this sticking out here, this little, you can see there's a little protrusion, it's not symmetrical. So the tab is facing the arm, and then we're going to put that screw through there, and I think it's going to screw into the wishbone, isn't it? Because it's a metal screw and the actual little mounting bracket is plastic, so that's going like that. Just making sure this is right. Yes, it is. Okay, so we've got this mounting here facing upwards, and with that like that, that's how it goes. You can see it in that picture there in step 4B. So you can see how it's supposed to go together. So we're going to screw that screw in, okay, and then just back it off so that that can pivot. And then we're going to arm the screwdriver. Yeah, I remembered. And then do the same on this side. Okay, there we go. Right, so now we're going to fit a preload adjustment knob onto one of the shock absorbers by pushing it in place. So that's going onto there, like so. Okay, nice snap fit on there. Don't know why they're showing us that twice. Repeat the operation, fit the second adjustment knob onto the second shock absorber. Okay, that's why they're showing it twice. All right. We've done that. Now we're going to do, this is the lower front right now. So what we're going to do, why didn't they get us to put this shock absorber onto the left one? Okay, so I'm going to go away and do this. So it's basically, I'm going to fit these brackets now onto this one. Again, making sure those tabs face inwards. Okay, so back in a second. So now we've got our left and right lower wishbones. So now we're going to fit the shock absorbers, and what we're going to do here is fit them with the adjuster facing inwards. So you need to go that way round, not that way round. So they're going to go that way round. All right, and then we're going to take a BM screw, which I have two miraculously here on the bench, and we are going to put that over like that, and the screw is going to go in from the thinner side. You can see you've got one thick lug and one thin lug. The screw is going to go in from the thin side. We need to get the shock absorber correctly aligned first of all. There we go. So it's actually screwing into the body of the shock absorber. So we'll put it in so it's tight, like that, and then back it off. So there is some movement there, just back it off a little touch more. There we go. So we don't want it so loose it's all floppy, but we don't want it to be binding up. Okay, so we're going to fit this one into here, get the holes lined up. I'm going to put my finger in there to stop it turning. It's quite a stiff old screw to put in, that one. Just back it off a touch. There we are. So that's gone in like that. Alright, so there's our two shock absorbers fitted to our two arms. So put them like that, that's the correct way. No, it's like that they're going to go, isn't it? And then coming over the page, we are going to fit these to the chassis. So we've got our chassis over there. These two little bits we're not going to be using today. We're going to put those to one side. Alright, and what we're going to do, we're going to take our space frame. I'll have it this way up. Not going to put any pressure on it putting screws in. We're going to hold it to put screws in, but just put it this way up just to look. And then this is the front left. So that's going to go with those brackets round that way. Sorry, with that brackets that way, they're going in that way. That screw could do with going in a bit more, couldn't it? I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay, so they're going to go in that way. And then we have MT screws here which have a countersunk head on this, so they should bite nicely. Put one of those back in the bag because we've got a spare. Oh, go in the bloody bag. Oh dear. Alright, and then that screwdriver's not going to drive them. Wonder if this one will. Yes. Little Tamiya screwdriver is great for the really small screws, but for anything with a bit of meat on it, it's useless. Okay, so that's going in there like that. And then we'll find the hole on this one. Go, grab another screw. Dear, 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 come on, let's get yourselves together. I just started wildly sweating this bloody cold I've got. So that's going to go in there, like so. Get that one tightened up. So there's our wishbone all free to move up and down. Have I done that wrong? No, I haven't. Okay, so that's the front left, and then we're going to do the same on the front right. Alright, so there we are. So there's our parts all together. So we're starting to actually look like a space frame now. We've got some front suspension going on as well. So very, very nice indeed. And then we've got these two little parts here. I think they're 31F. We're going to keep those to one side. So that's pack 31. Let's have a look at pack 32. Alright, so as usual, we'll have a look at the magazine first. So victory at the Nürburgring for Surtees and Ferrari. So Jack Surtees in the Ferrari completed a 1-2 with the other P2 driven by Parks and Juge, plus a fine performance by the Dino in the P166P in the lower class. Not Jack Surtees, John Surtees, sorry. There we are. Beautiful race cars. F40, a true Ferrari, oh yes, absolutely gorgeous. Not at all dated, look at it. Absolutely gorgeous. There's the 288 GTO, that's so much better, in my opinion, which counts for nothing. There's one doing a burnout. Very, very popular car, very much loved the world over. I really like the Le Mans car with the headlight pods there open rather than the lift up headlights. Okay, so in pack 32 we have once again a tray of plastic parts, and we have some screws and some hoses. I'll open up you swine. Right, get that out of there. And then we've got a bag of screws, more AM screws, so they're going to be going into metal. We've got a pair of hose pieces there, and that is like some sort of aluminium paneling for the firewall. This front left bulkhead, they're calling that. Okay, with light pressure, fit the air hose connector 32B to the front left bulkhead 32A. So here's our front left bulkhead, there's our air hose connector, and that is going to go in how's that going? Like that, so it's going to be facing forward by the look of it. Okay, it doesn't need much pressure, but it looks like it's going like that. It looks like you've got the mould line going straight across. So it looks like how it goes. With light pressure, assemble the two parts of the air hose, as shown. So we're going to put these together, so we've got pins and holes that line up. This is all quite obvious really. Now then, if you're building this model and you're going to super detail it, whatever, you might wish to glue this together, sand the seams, fill the seams, whatever. Because you're going to end up with a little seam on here that will be unsightly, but unfortunately my contract, as it were, with DeAgostini states that I have to build it out of the box. I can't modify stuff. So, which was different with Pocker. They didn't mind me doing it. I don't do Pocker anymore. Retrieve the chassis assembled in previous stages and pass the steering arm 28D through the oval hole in the left front. I'm going to put that to one side. And we are going to use a couple of AM screws. There's one spare. So we'll put that one there. Alright, so we are going to take the assembly and we are going to pass the steering arm through the oval hole. So that is going to go through that hole there. Okay. And then this is going to go that's a bit awkward. It does go. It didn't want to go initially, but it does go. Right. Yeah, that steering arm is sticking in that hole. So it's looking like I struggle to see the magazine because the light. There you go. It's gonna. It does pass through. It needs to pass all the way through. So you've actually got this knuckle is on this side of that panel, and then we have got locating lugs on the bottom of there on the frame, and they're going to locate in that plastic part like that. Okay, and then we're going to flip it over, keep it all together. Get the screw onto the screwdriver, just like so. And then we're going to flip it over. I don't know why we're using AM screws going into plastic. And that's going to line up on there. We've got two holes there lined up with the plastic holes. Oh dear. Ah, that's why we've got AM screws. We're going from the inside down, not the upside. I misinterpreted the drawing there. I've got to use my better screwdriver on these. There we go. Right, so that's going to go over there. Just put one in first, a couple of turns. Oops. I'm going to get in onto that one, which is a little awkward. Make sure the screw is straight. It's a little awkward, this one. Let's get it from there, perhaps. If you want to, you could always undo that screw there and swivel this out of the way. But you'll still have the steering rack in the way. You won't be able to swivel it because that's through there. Not quite sure of the best way to get to it. That might be a better way. Get the screwdriver down through there. Just do the screw until it stops. Don't go over tightening it because you'll split the plastic. There we go. And that is very firmly locked in place. So there we go. We're going to keep the air hose for a future assembly. Obviously that's going to go like that at some point, or like that on that side. Okay, so there we are. So that's it for October 2025. So that's part 27. This isn't it. Video 27, packs 31 and 32. So I will see you all back next month for the joys that the next 6 parts bring us. I guess they're going to send us 6 parts in a pack now, which is but it's lovely, isn't it? It's really starting to look lovely. I can't wait to see the body go on. It's going to look beautiful. Right, I'll see you back. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.